Yep, Galaxy WX is back with another insane, crazy video with another crazy story. And just by the look of my face, yes, I have my face painted, but I also, you see, my chest had my body painted. This is my 15th time getting body painted throughout 2019. And yes, I said 15 because the last 14 it was for body painting. Now, before I start the story, there are 3 more events that's happening in the month of November that I'm gonna get my body painting. Number 1, Saturday, November 2nd. 2, Friday, November 15th. And a week after that, number 3, Black Friday, November 23rd. So I'm gonna get my body painting like 3 more times next month. So that'll be a total of 18. If I can get to maybe, I close to say 20 with body paint, but by the time I get to December, it might be 19. I'm not sure about that, but I'll see what this is going to take me. So, to continue the story, I was at the lot45 at Bushwick. So, I got a free ticket, so I went there. And despite of the raining, because it's been raining all day, and it was on a Tuesday night, yes, it was on a Tuesday night when I got my body painted. First time ever. Because usually when I get my body painted is on the weekends. But never on a weekday, especially on a Tuesday. But other than that, I went in, checked in, and I'll say like a couple minutes, I had my face painted. And then I say like about 40 minutes after that, I got my body painted. And I took a picture, of my crazy designs of the body painting. Well, I got that video uploaded sometime earlier in the week. So I met this beautiful friend, a new friend of mine. She moved to New York recently because I believe she was from the countryside. I don't know what that. I think it was fair to me that I didn't ask her where she moved from. I think from a countryside, I think she moved from either North Carolina or South Carolina. Either way. But other than that, it was a beautiful night. And the story I'm about to tell you, I'm not going to delay anymore. So after I got my body painted, there's these 2 beautiful women. One blonde and one brunette. They were starting doing some sexy shit. And they're both wearing lingerie. And one was blindfolded, tied up. And for unsuspected reason, the sexy blonde started to smack the girl's ass. I mean, the girl that got smacked, she has a very nice white ass. And oh man, smack it. As I'm smacking on the table. So, what I saw that night, I mean, words can't describe of how insanely the event is. I mean, before the girl being body painted or in the nude, but before that, you know what? I'm gonna cut down to the chase because I don't want to make the video too long and I don't want to make the video too short. I want to keep it medium. So here it is. So 2 beautiful women, the sexy blonde and the sexy brunette. The sexy blonde was dominant, and she looked at the sexy brunette who was blindfolded. She whips, she smack her, she whips and smack her on the ass like a bongo drum. And she got a black paddle, starting to spank it, pow, pow, pow. And the next thing that I didn't see it coming, she pulled the clothespins, the wooden ones, and she started to put the clothespin in her tongue. And the next one, she put the 2 clothespins in her left nipple and her right nipple, right nipple and her left nipple. Then she put a clothespin, one of the wooden clothespin, into her thigh, and You know, because if you had something that is like wood, it's like a clothespin where you hang up, where you dry your clothes outside. Yeah, she would use one of those. It was a wooden clothespin, and and then she used to whip a small whip to whip the ass. And like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I mean, this is something that you don't see in many events, but lucky for me, I was in the front row seeing the table. So she pulls the pin really quick, like from her nipples, from the left nipple to the right nipple, and then she slightly pull out the clothespin from her tongue. So, and I thought the night couldn't get any more crazier. Then, earlier in the evening, I saw a friend of mine that I've met from the last event in the city. And her name was Rose. So, big shout out to Rose. She had her face and chest painted. I would have really liked to have a body paint, but she was looking good because she was wearing all black dress and like. So, just you think that the event could have been even more crazier. Before we get to the crazy part, this girl who was completely topless, she was wearing underwear. So, gentlemen in the microphone, you can paint her, but you can only touch her with the brush. You can paint her with the brush. So I volunteer, everybody else volunteer. Rose too also volunteered. So I painted like all sorts of color of the puzzle. I painted like different colors, used red, white, black, blue, green. There wasn't that many yellow for some reason. So I painted like the middle part of the body, like in the tummy and the left side of the breast. So it was pretty fun. I mean, getting body painted and then letting someone paint you, I mean, that's a spiritual thing. I mean, because like I said before, this is my 15th time getting body painted, and I plan to get my body painted 3 more times in next month throughout the entire month of November. So now we get that out of the way. The next part, it got even more crazier because the same 2 beautiful women that put on the show earlier in the table, they got up on stage, and for some reason, this dominant, sexy blonde got a plastic wrap and started to wrap around the sexy brunette while blindfolded. Then the girl who was blindfolded, she walks over, bend over in the chair. I believe she was standing. Her hands was holding in the chair, and this dominant brunette grabs the whip and start whipping that ass. Whew. If only I had pictures and videos to show, but out of respect of the human body and their performance, none of us wasn't allowed to record. So if I can just record a video and post it on YouTube, I don't know, but it seemed to me that the YouTube's gonna take it down anyway, regardless. So the whips and I'm pretty sure the pictures that you didn't see on Facebook, they're probably gonna be uploaded sometime this week or next week, and I will have some pictures to show you, but I'm gonna do a mini video during the event. So be the lookout for that sometime next week, because I'm going to be busy throughout the entire weekend. Not to mention going to 2, if not, there might be a chance to go to 3 events this weekend, so we'll just see how that one goes. So, back to the performance. Now, the same 2 beautiful women that performed in the chair earlier, they got up on stage, one with plastic wrap, blindfolded, and this dominant brunette started using the whip. Well, before she started using the black paddle, smacking that ass. I mean, the girl that was blindfolded just had the most beautiful ass. I mean, her ass was like round. It's an ass like Dr. Dre will love. And man, that what I saw that stage, it's gonna be in my memory. So she used a black paddle, smacking that beautiful ass. Then she started using the whip. It was like, and all of a sudden, the same thing would happen. She's the blinded girl stand up. She walks towards the dominant brunette, turns around on the stage, and for some reason she had this knife, and she pulls out the knife fairly gently. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, if this is a horror movie, but I wasn't in the horror movie. As the dominant brunette grabs a knife and gently touches, like smooth touch through the chin to the neck, and she uses the knife to cut open the plastic wrap just a little bit, and then after that she uses the clothespins, the wooden clothespins, to the right side of the breast and the left side of the breast, and the wooden clothespin on the tongue. Then, just you think the sight could have been any more crazier, the dominant brunette uses a whip, and I believe she hit the wooden clothespin right on the target, and she just, and it's like, and then the wooden clothespin just flying to the other side. Then I believe she was aiming for the next one, so that one fell out, and she whipped the sexy brunette who was wrapped around in plastic, like looks like 4 or 5 times, and for some reason, continuing, the sexy brunette bent over and just keep smacking her ass like a bongo drum. It's just like a bongo drum, and the shit I went through and the shit I see throughout the events, words can't describe you of how crazy the event was. So I left like around 11 because I didn't stay that long because I gotta work, and I do have to wash this off by the time I go to work. So I'm gonna put the end to that long night, even though it was a Tuesday night. So I'm gonna end the video. It's a little bit long, but if I miss out any details, you can just hit me in the comments. And I will have the mini movie from that event sometime next week. And the photographer, I believe he should have the pictures up on Facebook. He should have the pictures up on Facebook sometime, I think somewhere at the end of the week. But if it doesn't, somewhere next week. So this is Galaxy XX, and hopefully I'm gonna do, I don't know, I'm probably gonna do like a mini movie again, like 2 or 3 more. And so the next time I'm gonna end the video before I get any more boring, and have a nice day.